Okay, so I'll be presenting Cristian Milioti's version of La Vie en Rose. So I'll go through the entire song once and then try a tutorial. So the first thing you need to do is have your nails trimmed. That'll help in holding the chords more easier. If your nails are trimmed, you can go all the way in with ease. Right, let's go. Hold me close and hold me fast. This magic spell you cast. This is La Vie en Rose. When you kiss me, heaven sighs, and though I close my eyes, I see La Vie en Rose. When you press me to your heart, I'm in a world apart, a world where roses bloom. And when you speak, angels sing from above. Everyday words seem to turn into love songs. Give your heart and soul to me, and life will always be La Vie en Rose. Okay, so I played that faster than normal. You can play it as slow as you want. Um, so the first thing is the chords we're using. So G chord, hopefully you're used to it. And then we switch to a G major 7. You can hold it like this or like this, whichever you fancy. E minor. I may or may not overlay chords on the video later. Then A minor up on top, and D. I used D7, but you can just do it with G. I'll show you later. We have a C later, which will just come up in the second last stanza. So for strumming pattern, the pattern I use is which is down, down, up, down, 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 up, down. But if you are starting out, just to get an idea of how to switch between chords, you can initially play just like right, just play any strum pattern you want until you're familiar with the song, and then you can choose to the right one, or whichever way you play it is good anyway. So the difficult part would be switching between unknown chords. Like G major 7 is not a frequently used chord. So initially, to get the hang of it, you can try switching exercises. So like so this is like a muscle memory thing. Whenever you want to learn a new chord, you can try to switch to that chord from a chord you already know. So if you do that enough times, you will be able to switch better. It's more about your fingers memorizing the pattern, and that only comes with practice. So if you like have a new chord like the G major 7, you can just try switching to it from different chords, and don't try a simple one like from D to G major 7, because that really won't teach you how to switch your fingers. Okay, so the other chords are pretty common. E minor is a very useful one, so you should know it. Right, so let's go through the song really slow. I'll do the intro later. Hold me close and hold me fast. This magic spell you cast. This is La Vie en Rose. When you kiss me, heaven sighs, and though I close my eyes, I see La Vie en Rose. When you press me to your heart, I'm in a world apart, a world where roses bloom. And when you speak, angels sing from above. Everyday words seem to turn into love songs. Give your heart and soul to me, and life will always be La Vie en- Oh damn, screwed that up, but okay. Give your heart and soul to me, and life will always be La Vie en Rose. Yeah, the ending ends with a G, so the other stanzas end with, from here going to this, A minor and D, but the last stanza you can go G major. Just end with a G. Yeah. All right. So for switching between chords, to make the flow very smooth, just let go of the chord and switch to a new chord just before you finish playing. Like, so switching like at the end would add a time delay and it won't be smooth. But if you like let go in 7/8 of a beat and then switch, it's more simple. It's more understandable at a faster speed, like. So you're actually letting go just a fraction of a second before the entire 4 beats plays out. Like switching at the end of 4 beats would be more difficult. So switching slightly before the chord ends makes for a smoother transition between the chords. Right. For the intro, I just held the chords and played it like normal. This is like play, first string, second string, first string, second string. Same thing. Same thing again. So this sounds different because I'm not like going a full strum. I'm just going at a speed in which it just caresses the chords. Right. What else is there? Yeah, so start with simple strokes and move on to when you're comfortable with that, and you can learn the chords that are difficult through chord exercises. Right, and the thing is, I'm doing it at G major scale because I can sing more confidently at that scale. But you can always switch to a different scale that is your voice. So all the um, chords that you get online, the most of the bigger sites have a transposer to transpose the scale. So this song, let's say it's transposed to a C scale. Yeah. So C scale, it would be like in a different pitch altogether. So hold me close and hold me fast. This magic spell you cast. This is La Vie en Rose. When you kiss me, heaven sighs, and though I close my eyes, I see La Vie en Rose. When you press me to your heart, I'm in a world apart, a world where roses bloom. And when you speak, angels sing from above. Everyday words seem to turn into love songs. Give your heart and soul to me, and life will always be La Vie en Rose. So the playing style and your singing style will depend on whatever you're comfortable with. So don't worry about that. And even if we go back to the original chord set, you can sing it in two ways. You can sing it in a lower octave and you can sing it in a higher octave. Like, hold me close and hold me fast. This magic spells you cast. This is La Vie en Rose. Now I can sing the same thing at a higher octave. It's gonna sound terrible, but okay. Oh damn. Hold me close and hold me fast. This magic spell you cast. This is La Vie en Rose. Yeah, it sounded terrible. Yeah, but you can, basically. And so this was a terrible tutorial, and I hope you heard what you needed to hear. Cool. So, bye.